Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Go ahead and pause this, get coffee breaks started.
I am the hype!
How's everyone doing this morning? I hope everyone is doing well. Oops. We are starting the day with 3 bonks because thank you, Autopsy of Josh, for 10 gifted subs. I'm doing pretty good, Lynette. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. How you feeling this morning? Understandable. Completely 100% understandable. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I'm in the life I can't control. Good morning, love.
Damn it, I thought I would make it with restart. You literally just walked in here.
It's been going for 15 minutes now.
I didn't get a notification.
Oh.
There was no stream. No,
Yeah, yeah.
no, because when I got up, it still said listening to Spotify, not streaming.
Streaming promotions immediately updates every 3 minutes.
On your thingy, not
I,
streaming
I,
promotions.
I had Spotify going. I did have Spotify going.
I believe you, but it always says streaming when you're streaming. And it did not take me 15 minutes to restart the laundry.
Good morning.
Morning.
I love you.
Yeah, love you too. How's your knee feel this morning? This one.
Painful.
Good.
Hmm. Christine just gave me off at 11
Why?
because, and I quote, I can only give time off as thank you for the next couple of weeks. So I'm getting off at 11 today.
That's horrifying.
Morning, sun.
That's horrifying. Sun or sunshine?
It's sunshine. but her name on.
No, I know
Uh,
their name. But there's two. There's
yes, it's Sun to the Shine.
there's the the sun that's further south than us.
Ah, and the sun is further. Welcome to the House of the Rising Sun.
Yeah, I need a different shirt if you're gonna be streaming. This one's a little bit see-through. Oh look, daddy shirt time.
As Baby Faye raids my closet.
I have clothes in here too. Am I going for my clothes? No. But I do have clothes in here. I found one of your tank tops. I'm not gonna wear it. Don't worry.
More lace.
A morning lace.
So yeah, apparently I'm getting off at 11 this morning, which is thank you to my boss.
That's a good thing, because today's gonna be hell.
Yep.
Because spouse and I decided last night
Mm-hmm.
that the oldest child doesn't even get to walk in the house after school
Mm-hmm.
because if she walks in the house, I won't get her back out.
Mm-hmm. You're evil. You are evil. Just want you to know that.
I do know that. Thank you for noticing. Um,
Sun says, Faye, let us know if you find Narnia.
it's not in there. I've tried to run away.
Aren't you going to get your bonk sticks?
I still have my bone sticks. They found a new home.
Huh. Because I'm already owed three.
Is it 3 or 6?
Three right now.
Okay, well, I haven't had any
Caffeine?
or nicotine. So do you really want me bonking you right now?
I mean, I'm pretty sure the stream would be like, yes, full force Faye.
Oh, there was a message that came in.
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't want. It's been in the closet too long.
Mm,
But also, I occasionally forget that Suzanne's turns off the soap dispenser.
huh.
So I had to restart the laundry.
Huh. Lace, yes, I want to see debunking. And Sunshine gets debunking.
Y'all are gonna have to wait 10 minutes.
10 minutes till I get bonked at full force.
I have to pee. I need to be awake, kinda. And I'm gonna go bend myself backwards over the kitchen table first. Did Spouse take the dog to the dog park? Because the dog's not here.
Um, Spouse took the oldest
To
to
school.
school, so possibly.
Okay.
Possibly. Maybe.
Yeah, she did not invade my personal space.
And, and just a reminder that tonight we are doing the mod AMA for Kai. So get your unhinged questions ready. Oh, but yeah. So, by the way, I've been a Streamlabs member now for 3 years as of this morning. So, as of 3 years ago, today, in fact, I started streaming. Um, so that's a fun detail. Put the music back on so it's not super quiet. Yeah, I got the notification this morning. I'm like, oh, good luck, good luck, Lace. But yeah, we were going to do Spooks, but Spook has got some things going on in personal life. So, and Spook is not mentally prepared. So, we're hosting Kai's. Bum 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 bum. But besides that, does anyone got any plans for today? Hee hee. Where you at in Bleach, Lynette? Nice. So you're in the Sarate. I need to clean my house for poker game tomorrow. Do a little shopping, browsing for a day color for a lovely little pup. Um, Captive Collars. Captive Collars has some good ones. Just FYI. So, Lynette, have you seen all of Bleach?
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Uh, could be better, could be worse.
How's
In the
everything going,
scenario.
Si?
Hi, Sai.
Uh, it's going good. I get to see a friend that I haven't so in a couple of hours.
Nice.
Yeah, he usually lives in Spain, but he's back in Denmark to kind of say hi and goodbye and whatnot to mom and his dad and his mom and yeah, um, because he won't be coming home again.
Oof.
Yeah,
That's definitely rough.
yeah, but it's okay. He's at peace with it, and I can only be the same because, well, what's the use of me being no, you can't, and blah 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 when there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, I don't know if it's allowed on Twitch. So, but he's sick. That's all I will say about that.
Well, if you need to vent, you know where I am.
Yeah.
Good morning, Pink Kitty.
Two things. Do you
Yes.
remember my friend Jar?
Yes.
Homeless. Got kicked out of his house last night. Sleeping on benches in the Illinois State University.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot?
I don't know. The post says, I guess I wasn't enough. Also, the
What?
Ashland Fire Department got burned down this morning.
What?
The irony in that.
One of our local fire departments burned down this morning.
Okay, then I heard you right.
You did,
What the
yes.
heck?
You did, yes.
What the heck?
Look, the truck exploded. The truck exploded. Look at that.
That's
Somebody did that intentionally.
a force bomb.
All three trucks exploded, yeah.
That's a force bomb.
Yeah. They had to call in for
That-
us.
that's
Because
not
all their
good.
trucks.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, it was last night, but
That's
it's the rescue squad.
This
building.
morning, last night doesn't really matter. It's still.
I
wow.
was asleep, so it's all the same thing.
Exactly. It's not morning till you get up.
Exactly. My rule is it's not the next day until I've gone to sleep.
Exactly.
Ethan always goes, well, it's after midnight, and I'm like, no, it's still the same day until I sleep.
Yep.
That way,
I
any
am
mistakes
of the
I
same
make.
opinion.
That way, any mistakes I make after midnight are still counted for the day before. I don't have to
Yep.
wake up regretting my choices for the day already.
having basically spent years on night shift.
Yeah.
Midnight. Midnight's new day.
Fair. But still, it's not the next day until I slept.
Should we ask chat what color the day is?
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
What color would you like to be bonked with today?
Let's leave it up to chat. Or heck, ask the mods.
It is.
So green or blue should I be bonked by today?
I vote green because I like the color green that you get to be bonked with.
Lynette, best purchase ever.
It really was. Thank you so much.
But then again, why not both? Make a sandwich. Make a sandwich. Blue from one side, green from the other. Clack.
Lynette says double fist it.
Funny hands.
Good morning, Lynette.
Oh, I could do it. I didn't think I could. I don't think I can full strength them this way, though.
Or you could, oh, Black Betty, bam, bam.
Exactly, one in each hand and just go whack.
Lynette says, yeah. Drums.
You want to lift your camera a little bit, otherwise they're not going to be able to see it. Oh, I'm so excited.
Perfect.
That is enjoyable.
Doesn't look that enjoyable for Ethan, but fair.
The things I willingly put myself through.
Yep. Just admit it, you love it.
I mean, physical comedy is a thing. There's a reason why the Three Stooges were so popular.
Exactly. Over here we have, like, well, it's not the Three Stooges, but we have similar to the Three Stooges. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and they're called Sons of the Desert.
Nice.
Yep. They do comedy shows where they do sketches and whatnot that are perverted and weird and just really provoking people, like politically incorrect shit. It's so fucking hilarious because
Fair.
it's a joke.
Fair. 1 second. Thank you for the follow, Transman. I greatly appreciate it.
Cell phone. I'm supposed to be like.
Morning, Mouse.
Welcome in, Mousy.
Morning.
Spouse wants to know if you want a coffee from Wawa, but I can't find my phone to let him know one way or the other.
1 second. I've got to respond to Spouse real quick because the answer is yes.
Once upon a time, not long ago, I had a phone.
Welcome in, Cake. You're muted.
Morning, Cake.
Oh.
Morning.
Good morning, Cake.
Morning. Morning.
Oh, you sound tired, Cake.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Good reasons or bad reasons?
Neither did I, so I know the feeling.
Next question.
Oh.
Ha!
It's one of those days.
Yes.
Okay. Fair.
No, but, your brain left the building. You were so excited to bonk me that it's probably in your jacket pocket.
I didn't wear a jacket.
You wore a jacket up here before you...
Right, and then I went out to smoke and talked to Spouse.
Yeah, but you had your phone when you showed him pictures of the firehouse.
I did!
And
Check
you
over
left
here.
the phone on the couch.
I thought I did. I already lifted the pillow.
Oh.
And I'll find
it's
it.
not-
It's fine. It's
And
here.
it's not on the floor between the couch and Heathen?
No, but I'll find it.
Call it?
exists. It's on silent.
Oh.
Oh.
It's not even on vibrate?
It's vibrating. Got it. I forgot you're special. You get to ring through.
I was about to say,
I forgot I sent you to ring through. I don't like anyone to ring through because it disturbs my sleep.
there's only 3 that are allowed to ring through. Me, Spouse, and... Addie.
No. That's it.
Huh.
Partner, 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 friend.
I mean,
Partner, 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 platonic partner.
there you go. There you go.
But hey, we found your phone.
We did, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You should really just charge your watch. That way, when you have those moments, you can find phone from your watch.
Maybe I should do my iPad.
Yes, but your iPad lives downstairs. Your watch is, especially since you want to get better about tracking your sleep.
Who wants to track 2 hours at a time? It's just gonna make me more mad. I woke up at 1, 3, 5, and 7 today.
I see we're choosing violence today.
1, 3, 5, and 7.
I'm pretty sure y'all enjoy having this view into my daily life.
It
Yeah.
is amusing, yes.
I mean, basically everyone enjoys seeing, the banter
Well,
and me being beat up.
yeah.
It is amusing, yes.
I mean, one of the mods literally gifted 10 subs just to see me bonked on stream. Like, he's like, I'ma do it. I'ma do a thing.
That was a gift for me. It was a gift for me, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. Also, I took some pretty
And thank you for
pictures.
subscribing, Transman. I greatly appreciate it. Holy shit, thank you.
Lights didn't do it, did he?
It did while we were talking.
Facing my phone.
Yes. I want to see that little pink dress, the maid outfit.
No. No. That has been retired.
Because it's way too small.
Because I kept getting pieces thrown at me.
Oh.
And because you're a fucking heathen.
Well.
And the gloves, you just yanked them so your fingers stuck out. Who the fuck does that?
Me. Because things on my fingertips bother me. Sensory. Sensory, it's a thing.
Yep.
It really is.
No, it really is. There's a reason that I steal his clothes more often than I wear my own.
Because I wear soft things.
Because you have bought so many of this material. Yeah.
Because I buy soft things.
Well, I don't know. The new ones you bought of this style, I don't like.
That's because they changed the material on it.
Awful.
Yeah.
Scratchy.
Yeah.
Because comfy. That's why you steal things like that.
Also
Comfy.
that, yeah.
That's why I really like the merch shirts that we have, because that material is fucking soft.
Black or from the coffee bar?
From the coffee bar.
You want to?
Just half and half. Because having sugar literally
Is not a great idea.
No. I will cry. Oh, speaking of meds.
The chicken wasn't as good last night. Did you notice that?
I think they changed the breading. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
No, the difference was I used the refrigerated Purdue instead of the bag of frozen last night instead.
I mean, even then though, it wouldn't have caused me to have the distress that I had. I think they changed the breading because it seemed like they were sweeter this time than they were last time.
I actually thought they tasted more sour.
The sauce itself was more savory than normal, but the breading tasted more sweet than it did the last time.
Well, lesson learned. We like the frozen ones better.
Oh, that's right. You don't do sugar anymore, right?
Nope. I'm down to 248 as of this morning, and
Wow.
that's down 60 pounds since September.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm
not jealous. Nope.
You have to remember,
can talk about.
It's because I'm on Monjaro and metformin because pre-diabetes, everything.
Yeah.
So like, that first month was fucking hard.
Yeah.
But anytime I have I tasted the oldest sweet tea when she had sweet tea, and I'm just like, oh god, that's cloying. So
yeah.
It was gross, to be fair, though. It tasted like sugar water.
it was just way too much, which means that, Taco Bell sweet tea is just syrup at this point to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I tend to like the taste of coffee. When I was in the military, because couldn't always get sugar, because when you were out in the field, we always had coffee, we always had half and half, but sugar, a lot of people used a lot of sugar. So I'm used to drinking just straight coffee. And everything's better than, the MRE, Insta packs of coffee.
I believe that.
Because it was Folgers instant coffee with powdered creamer. I'm like, oh, so flammable. Flammable.
Mini bomb. Okay.
Your what?
My poor curls died.
Now?
Baby Faye was talking about how her curls have died.
I muttered to myself and didn't mutter quietly enough. I forgot to put my bonnet on last night and fell asleep.
Welcome back, Lace. How's your mom doing? Yes, you did miss the bonking, but quite literally, I'm pretty sure it'll happen again at some point.
Considering I just looked at the price and went, I'm not paying that much to bonk you, I'll just do it my damn self. Yeah, probably. Plus, I'm having to do it so that,
I finally at least posted a selfie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lace. Here. Lace needs to see violence, apparently. Babyface like, done.
Somebody get ready to clip it, though.
Okay.
Ready? Are you ready? Should we do from the sides this time? Should we do from the top? Lace, what do you need? From the side or the top?
probably, over the head or, right in the face.
I'm not gonna do right in the face. I like your face most of the time.
Keyword most of the time.
I'm honest. All right, ready?
I'm ready when you are.
That was satisfying, Bonks. I got your ear. Sorry.
Oh, I love you.
Was it the ear? Did I
It
get the
it,
ear?
it, it was the ear.
Sorry.
Stunned.
I tried to use a little bit of flair for lace and got too big for my britches.
I mean, par for the course for you, though.
You want to go again?
You'll have to wait for subs on that one. Let it build up.
The anticipation.
Ah, yes. Now we're quoting Rocky Horror.
Which is ironic for me because I will disparage that movie in every chance I get.
God damn it, Lynette. Lynette with 10 gifted subs. Apparently more violence is being... I chose my life. I chose my life.
Oh, I gotta stretch first.
Oh, fuck me running. Nothing's in my hands.
Where in the server should I put the clip of the first
Ready?
bonk?
Just,
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I want to click that one too.
Ready?
yep.
I stayed on the top this time.
I appreciate it. I'm just waiting for you to get that, wind up backhand. Wham!
It depends on how much violence you choose. to do.
Anyways, I
This is a
do
choose
have a
your own
migraine,
adventure.
so I'm gonna go catch
I
a
hope
nap.
you.
Something.
I hope that you feel better, Mouse.
Get some rest.
Oh, I hope so too.
I hope your head feels better a little bit later.
Hopefully so. See you guys later.
Be safe. You are loved.
I'll try. I'll try my best.
Oh.
Where should I put the link for the first bonk?
Throw it in. Here. I'll. Give me a second. I'll make
Creative
something.
space.
Yep.
The bonking. Wasn't it though?
Here, I'm tagging you, Sai.
Okay.
Let me make sure that the permissions are set.
Yep, that's the first bonk.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Andre.
How are you doing, good sir?
I am doing well.
She got the cat out of the wall.
It is good to see everybody, including Baby Faye.
Hello.
Oh, cake.
What's cake?
Oh, he probably had. They probably had problems with Discord again.
They're also there, sleepy.
Lay says a wild Andre appeared.
Hmm.
That's a fun game. What kind of Pokeball?
And I posted the 2 bonks
What do you take to catch
in the.
all of us?
I appreciate you, Sai.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I
You're
love the
welcome.
snowflakes, heathen.
I appreciate it. Thank you. It was one of the things I earned from the winter giving that Discord does.
Mm. I need a new neck.
You need a new
Oh.
neck?
Me
Yeah, it's all
too.
tight and crunchy like this morning.
Mhm.
Ugh. That sucks.
I'm sorry, bud. Bum bum bum. Bum,
45
bum.
minutes, and my friend is gonna be at the train or the bus station. Yay!
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh. I'm going to have to trim my hair again.
Uh-oh.
Will you
Getting too
actually
hippie
let me
like.
cut it this time instead of just handing me a ponytail and some scissors?
Sure.
I was so upset by that, by the way. Did not like it.
I mean, I'm sorry.
I was afraid I was gonna give you like
A bob?
yeah. I was afraid it was gonna come out like a bowl cut or something.
I should go get gas. My friend sent me money for gas.
Gas is important.
Sounds like a good idea, Lace.
So Andre, how was your
Trip.
trip?
My trip was lovely. My trip was absolutely wonderful.
That's
Good, I'm
good.
glad.
Where did you go, by the way? I can't remember. Sorry.
I
He's
went
gotta
about
choose
5.5,
his words
6 hours from
carefully.
home. Sorry?
Yeah.
I said he's gotta choose his words carefully because I've been trying to figure it out.
Yes,
Ah.
I do not have consent to
Name names.
name names.
Fair.
Um,
But you went out of town. Oh,
yeah, I went
bit.
out of state. It's
Out
about
of state.
about a 5.5 hour trip out, not counting stops.
Mhm.
The trip back, however, was a bit of a hellish thing because there was a major car accident
Oh no.
about 3 miles up from where I got stopped on the freeway.
Ugh.
Oh no.
And I wound up sitting on the freeway for about 2 hours.
Oof.
The trip home was closer to about 8 hours.
Ugh.
I would say 95 is a problem, but we all know that.
Can you make stickers?
For Discord?
No, like actual stickers that people can go around and place on things, like stickers. Because this is hilarious, and I feel like everyone in our server should order them, whether it technically applies to them or not, just to make people cry.
Uh-oh. Cry good cry or cry bad cry?
It make the bad people cry. It says a trans person peed here, and guess what? Everyone survived.
Awesome.
I love it.
That's freaking
Placing
awesome.
them on toilet seats and stuff.
Yeah, I can probably make that.
I think it's hilarious and fantastic.
But yeah,
I like to make people cry, so go.
I mean, Babyface enjoys seeing people and bigots cringe.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Did you read the story that I posted in political stuff?
No.
I've avoided political stuff because a bow buddy of mine was very upset this morning by the current political climate.
This was a side story. Apparently, there was a glitch in Apple's Siri technology that if you were dictating and you said the word racist, it would put down the word Trump.
Oh no.
That is amazing.
Sorry?
Babyface said that is amazing.
Apple, of course, has said it has something to do with the way that R's are processed, but in fact, I think it was something that someone did behind the scenes, and Apple's like, if we find out who did that shit, we're gonna. But Apple's like covering its ass, and
Oh, that's
As usual.
unsurprising.
As per usual.
but it's wonderful.
Yeah, Apple likes to cover its ass. I mean, so does Google.
What company doesn't?
That.
Mm-hmm.
Except for maybe Boeing.
Bowie, we're just going to take the Howard Hughes method.
Are those
Fucking-
astronauts still stuck on the ISS?
I believe so.
Oh, lovely.
I believe so.
How long have they been stuck there?
7
Since,
months.
October? Longer?
Wow.
Yeah. They are going to have some severe physical ailments when they get back.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they've probably had a loss of bone density at this point.
And muscle atrophy. Like, whoa.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons we need to be working on something that spins with artificial gravity.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem with the artificial gravity is that to create a true artificial gravity, you would need something with a magnetic core which fries fucking electronics. So it's also the reason why maglev technology hasn't ever really worked, because magnets fuck electronics.
True.
At least current day electronics. But that's one of the things that I was talking to someone a couple weeks ago, and they're like, we're in the darkest timeline. I'm like, you have to remember, most of humanity has hoped for that we will eventually, enter Star Trek. Problem is that that takes place like 200, 300 years from now. All right. But if you've read the Star Trek lore, you have to remember cyberpunk comes first. Before that.
There's so many disasters that happen between now and Star Trek.
Ding.
I mean, hell, the big one in the Star Trek universe was eugenics.
Yep. Lynette brings up a good point. Did you hear that Microsoft has built a quantum computer?
I thought Google had one too.
No, this one's special. Because they've stated that they have done the very thing that physics has been trying to do for 10 years. By making a, what is it called? Hold on. Microsoft. Yeah, it uses qubits, but it has a it's basically, yeah, it's a topological a transducer, which, according to physics, has not been accomplished, but Microsoft won't release a peer review of the tech. It's like, wait, what? So physics, all the, experimental physicists and theoretical physicists are like, you're telling us that you have, the thing we've been trying to do for at least the last decade, you've made, and you're not going to tell us, one, how you did it. Us that you have,
Whoops.
how you did it, or do a peer review of, this thing that, we've been trying to do. And Microsoft's like, yeah, no, we're not.
Which means that it's potentially vaporware.
Yeah. But if this is truly quantum computing, we have officially entered the age of cyberpunk. We have Well, the reason why I say that is because that was the start of the implantation of the chips for cyberware effective. That was the base start. Because Arasaka, I know way too much about cyberpunk.
Hate it. Hate it.
Between Neuromancer and what's the other one with
Netrunner?
No, the one with hero protagonist.
Street Sam or Solo?
No. God, I'm blocking it. So of course, what do? We go to the web. Snow Crash.
Ah.
Snow Crash is the book I'm thinking of.
Gotcha. The if cyberpunk was to become real, there's only one cyberware gear I would want. Only one. And it's the goddamn Mikoshi.
Mikoshi?
So in cyberpunk, the Mikoshi is a eye implant that serves three factors. One, facial recognition. It allowed you to pull up, who this person is. All right, which is a massive invasion of privacy, but also, Facebook is a massive invasion of privacy. But as several people have stated, people are more than willing to give their information. So anything publicly findable, LinkedIn, Facebook, all those things, are willingly offered. So there's that part. But also the Mikoshi's second factor is it allowed you to remove your identity from camera. So your face would not be shown.
That's interesting.
It basically caused your face to be distorted on camera.
That sounds cool.
Hey, Yak. Welcome in.
Hi. Yep. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
York.
I haven't been here for a long time.
No.
I know. What you been up to?
Right now I've been working. I got busy because like my schedule and shit, and I haven't been here like since I wasn't able to like do some Discord calls while in call since they added tracking software on my PC. But I bought like a second-hand laptop so I can like run Discord while I'm working.
Ah.
Completely valid and completely fair.
Yep.
But yeah, that's one of the things that when I would play Cyberpunk, the TTRPG, is the first thing I would do to, because I was running Street Sam or solo, everything was the fucking Mikoshi. First thing I would get. The only character I didn't have the Mikoshi on was a Netrunner.
Mhm.
Because why do you need a Mikoshi when you're basically staying at home? So it's one of the things, and especially like if you play 2077, that's the first thing you get as cyberware is the Mikoshi, which is their reasoning for how you have a HUD, heads up display.
Yeah. Yeah, HUD would be a wonderful addition to life. But yeah, I'm not keen on being chipped as of yet. And
Same.
on top of that, if it's Microsoft unpeer reviewed chipping, I mean, this is a company that had 365 hacked last week.
Wow.
Well, it's not just that. Microsoft is the bane of existence. Microsoft is the reason why the tech industry is the way it is. And I say that as a whole, whether it's cell phones, whether it's gaming, or computing itself.
Yeah.
Because gaming, Microsoft is the reason why we have PlayStation Plus, Nintendo Switch Online, is because Microsoft started with Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cell phones, thank you for liking the stream, Bonnie. I greatly appreciate it. For cell phones, while yes, they had a initial assistance with helping set up Android, everything, with Google because it was a partnership. Google ran with it and has been 10 times better since Microsoft stepped back from trying to do iOS for phones. But the original Android grouping had so many backdoors that it might as well have been Windows Vista.
Huh.
As Andre giggles a little bit inside.
It was a giggle and a cry.
Oh.
But I think once like a company or technology gets taken over by something that has like one of those big capitalists, oh yeah, shit's gonna get fucked up.
Well, I mean, we're in the darkest timeline at the moment. With the fact that they are trying to get rid of 800,000 federal employees. To give you a better view of that, that would be like firing the entirety of Google, Microsoft, Apple, and Disney
Wow.
combined. Because Google has 183,000 employees. Disney, 215,000. Like, so getting rid of that many federal employees is like purging all of Google, all of Apple, all of Microsoft, and Disney combined. Yeah, and this is going to spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like same shit is happening here. Like some shit is also happening here in the Philippines. Like with the election coming up, like the top senators who were like there are like some top picks for the senators and who are leading like the surveys. Kind of sucks because one is like a talk show host. No, he's like more of a noontime show host, and then the other guy is like a washed up actor. Another one is like some famous singer turned actor. Like and one of them is like some pedo priest that was wanted by the feds.
Oh wow,
And and people want to vote for him because like he's from the same place with us. That's why we're like
that's just wrong.
yeah. And that's why regionalism is also like getting worse here in the Philippines because like we're like separated like with three large island groups, right? So
Yep.
Luzon is like where I am, then Visayas and the Mindanao, and those like those surveys are those people that will vote for like the people I mentioned came from Visayas and Mindanao. So like people here from Luzon like making fun of those people down south, like calling them dumb and stuff. So
Like the isolationism that is spreading around the globe is, for the lack of a better term, is idiotic to say the least. Because we have people, and I hate to say it, but it's primarily a lot of those that are baby boomers or within that generation that want to believe that we can, a as humanity, should be focused on nation states. The problem is that the internet has made that impossible.
Yep.
We see the lies in real time. We see the truth. And while perception is 9/10 truth, everything, it's one of the reasons why in the US they want to ban TikTok, is because we are seeing outside of our own country's perspective.
How very dare.
Yeah.
And so they can't control the narrative. And they being, whoever, mind you, it doesn't, but that's like Facebook is mad that quite literally TikTok has 117 million active users. And the algorithm is what drives that.
Yeah.
Google has the same problem with its YouTube Shorts. So, and with Meta, like that's the whole reason why. Oh well, Meta's going to try it. No, because the algorithm is going to stay with ByteDance. That is their intellectual property. So that's why controlling the narrative is a lot harder, and it's also the reason why a lot of people that are millennials, Gen Z, and a good portion of Gen X have started going with less traditional media, even moving away from MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, and have started going to more of individual. And we see that on both sides of the, while Americans say it's left and right, it's more center and right. We don't really have any true left politicians.
Bernie Sanders.
I would say Bernie Sanders is still center left, not full left.
How about
Like
God, why am I AOC?
AOC is about at the same level as Bernie Sanders. Like full left would be damn near
there's like political suicide, I think.
I would say like full left would be closer to the Britain's Labour Party. Everything should be unionized. Everything like full on unions, unions, unions. If you are if you're a restaurant worker, union. If you are in a tech firm, union. Like everything should be unionized. So that way workers' rights are paramount. And while Bernie Sanders does have the union leaning methodology, hence why center left, he still has the not full left as it's seen in the rest of the world. It is left for the United States because whether we like to agree with it or not, the United States is a very conservative and prudish country.
Well, we were founded by the people. You know, we were founded by the Pilgrims, which were basically the religious prudes that were kicked out of England,
Pretty much.
as opposed to Australia, which was founded by all of the
Criminals.
British criminals, which makes it a lot more fun.
Yeah.
But looking at that aspect is that right now, and every 80 years is basically a cycle. But there's another cycle that's also not talked about, is that there's a revolution of thought about every 200 years. Every 200 years, there's a revolution of ideas that and shakes the pillars of society. The last time we had this was between the years of 1800 and 1880. Because that was the British War, War of 1812 in the United States, the French Revolution, where they overthrew the monarchy, and several other things that changed the pillars of society and moved us away in humanity, away from monarchy, more towards democracy or republic, because representative republic is what the United States is. It's not truly a democracy. A true democracy, everyone votes on every single thing. But the problem is that at least in the United States, there's a lot of people that are disenfranchised from the government because of the fact, and it's on both sides, mind you, that the political parties only serve themselves.
Yep.
And that disenfranchisement is where we've gotten Trump.
I will give you a better number than about 200. If you look at it, it's probably it's closer to about 165 years.
Which, if with that case in point, that means that this year's the year that it starts.
Yeah. So my societal phase calendar, of all things, is actually based on astrology. And that is that certain generational and certain societal aspects seem to follow the outer planets. And Neptune has a revolution of 165 years.
When it moves between the houses, right?
No, when it does a full return. One of the examples I like to give on that is if you look at Jupiter. Jupiter has a revolution of 12 years. Saturn has a revolution of 29 and a half years. Half of that is about 15. And how many changes does a person go through between the ages of 12 and 15? Nothing really, right?
Yep.
So you look at these things for, I believe it's Saturn is 30 years. And that's where you get the generational Gen X versus this generation versus that generation. To be about 85 years. That's Uranus. Everything really does measure out that way in an interesting scientific way. It just seems to correlate nicely.
Well, that's one of the reasons why the whole age of Aquarius, age of Sagittarius, those type of things, and looking at it from an astrology aspect, we as society can track that time period.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the most common things is that compared to where we were 250 years ago, are we in a better place? Yes. Compared to 100 years ago, are we as society in a better place? Yes. Compared to 50 years ago. So I think that our memory is too short when we are making the comparison. But at the same time, as far as like looking at it from an aspect that I think that is the most poignant is, at least for the United States, for the first time in our history, my children have less rights than I did growing up.
And that's fucking scary.
And it's also the reason why, quite literally, one of my battle buddies who is been a firm believer in universal background checks, for the first time in their life since they got out of the military, she has purchased an AR-15.
Wow.
Ouch.
Like, literally sent me a message this morning saying, yeah, I bought a flak jacket this morning.
Uh-oh.
Because they live in Alaska. Which is hyper conservative. And they are transgendered.
Oh.
So,
New York Times. Oh no, they're saying we were right. They tracked the totals. 1.22 million Americans died from COVID. And, we should have listened to Fauci. Shocker. Shocker. Science. Sorry, y'all. I'm having feelings.
but the
Okay, I have to leave though because my friend is gonna be here in about 15 minutes. So
yes. Go enjoy.
go have fun.
I will. So I'll catch y'all later, okay?
All right, be safe.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, in stream, the Pink Kitty says we got a security system on our house recently because of all that's going on, and that's the thing is that a lot of people, when they hear socialism, they make a comparison to communist Russia, which
And people have no idea. People
correct.
have no idea that socialism and communism are two entirely different things on two entirely different spectrums.
Yep. And the other part is that I'm like, hey, do you like police and fire department? Yeah, that's socialism.
And roads.
Do you like the interstate? Yeah, it gets me where I need to go. Socialism. Your taxes pay for that. But everyone has this whole hard code fucking thing about, oh, it's a scare word. And it's like, can you do some reading?
Well, it's easy
Please?
to scare people with terms they don't understand.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm a firm believer in the wizard's first rule. Firm believer.
What's the wizard's first rule?
The wizard's first rule is from the Seeker of Truth series. But it's if you ever saw Legend of the Seeker from the sci-fi series, that's the series that's based on. The wizard's first rule, though, states people are stupid. They will believe a lie because they either fear it to be true or they desire it to be true. A person can be smart and think for themselves. A single person. But people as a whole are stupid. Told by the wizard Zed.
Which is interesting. By the wizard Zed, that's outstanding because of I'm looking it up right now.
Like the wizard's rules, and it's by Terry Goodkind, and it's some of the best ones. Like one, and these are just kind of like the quick and dirty versions. 1, people are stupid. They believe things mainly because they either want them to be true or fear them to be true. 2, harm can result from good intention. 3, passion rules reason. 4, there is magic in sincere forgiveness, both in forgiveness received and given. 5, mind people's actions over words. 6, only allow reason to rule you.
So,
7,
going back. Oh, sorry.
there's like a few more. 7, life is the future, not the past. 8, deserve victory. 9, contradictions cannot exist. 10, ignoring truth is betraying yourself. 11, embrace life, strength without hate. 12, the truth cannot be destroyed. 13, there have always been those who hate, and there always will be. And 14, which is one of the most poignant ones, in this world, everyone must die. None of us have any choice in that. Our choice is how we wish to live.
So going back to number 1 from Zed.
Yep.
I find it interesting because going to a different letter, K, you get the line, a person is smart, people are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
Yep.
1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew humans were alone on the planet. Imagine what you'll know tomorrow.
Yup. And it's like the reason why I love that series so much is Terry Goodkind overall was a decent person. His later works kind of got very religious zealotry because just the way it was. But he only got to the first 11 of the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And each one of the wizard's rules are told by Zed to Richard, who is the Seeker of Truth. Which is why the series The Legend of the Seeker from Sci-Fi Channel. If you remember the series, please confess me, Confessor. But the reason why I love the rules is the line deserve victory. It's not enough to achieve victory. Any idiot can achieve victory because there's luck in that. But to deserve victory, one must prepare, one must study, one must understand. It's not enough to just achieve victory, you must deserve it. Can you tell that I've read a lot growing up?
Uh-huh. You definitely should check out Snow Crash if you haven't read it.
I think I have. Let me check my. Who is it by?
Uh, is it Neil? God.
Neil Stevenson?
Yeah, same person who did Neuromancer.
Yep, I have read it. Yep, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. I have a feeling. Yeah, I've read it. Seeing the paperback cover of it. The
Oh,
what?
I'm just
that was me
muttering about
yawning.
your
Sorry.
face.
You have nothing to apologize for. Babyface was complaining about my face.
Uh,
I was stretching and yeah, just your face is a comeback in this house.
Or you with the face.
That's not a comeback though, usually.
It can be.
Why do I exist?
Because you do? I don't know. Oh. So yeah, what's everyone's plan for today?
I'm recovering and preparing. I had the long trip earlier in the week. Things are quiet for me for the rest of this week, and then next week, chaos. Actually, starting Saturday is chaos. I actually have to drive back out to Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Ugh.
A very dear friend of mine passed. I've known her. I knew her for 25 years, and she passed at the age of 46.
I'm so sorry.
There is going to be a memorial and celebration of life for her on Saturday that I wish to attend.
Well, just be careful in the land of dragons.
Yep. Then I have medical appointments Monday and Tuesday, and on Wednesday, I've got somebody coming in with tiling and paneling to help me start figuring out what I'm going to do to fix my basement.
Good luck with that.
Yep.
Lace says, clean, dying, too sick to function. Pink Kitty got an interview in like an hour. Good luck with that. Wahina or Wehyena, visiting a friend I never get to see, and Lynette, no plan, just existing.
Yay.
Yeah, like for me, tomorrow is gonna be a little bit hectic. Gonna go like to the capital, so I'll be visiting a cousin because we'll get like measurements, I think, for our rental suits. Because I'm gonna be like a groomsman next month around the 23rd. And then the week after that, like I'll have a staycation, so just for the weekend. I just hope it will be fun though. But I don't really like hanging out with some of my cousins because they tend to be like judgmental.
Uh,
Yeah, like I had a cousin who's like once once she saw like I had a mullet and some blue hair, she's like, "No, why you have like blue hair and something like that, like that?" I'm like, come on, shut the fuck up.
Gotta love the judgment of family.
Yeah. And
Just realized it's been a month.
if you're in the Philippines, like our culture here is like we're big on family, so like familial ties are like really close. So your relatives will be like really really judgmental.
So this story comes from um, about 10 years ago. My grandmother, God rest her soul, everything, was like, Jesse, I'm going to pray for you. Okay. Why? She's like, well, I just worry that you're going to go to hell for reading vampire books and listening to rock music. Are you serious? What? What?
Um, yeah, my mom used to be like that as well. Like it's like the tame post-hardcore bands like Pierce the Veil and stuff. Like I made them into notebook covers, and she confiscated all of them and then snitched to our pastor. So,
I love how every generation has its own rock music that is obviously spawn of the devil. And then 50 years later, you look at that same band. It's like, I remember when people considered Kiss the most hardcore thing on the face of the earth. And they are so tame by today's standards. There's,
yeah.
I mean, it's almost laughable that people consider them. Well, Kiss stood for Knights in Satan's Service.
Yep.
Yup.
And
The
now Kiss recently performed with Momoira Clover Z, which is a Japanese girl group.
Yeah. And
or Lynette says, or the devil speaks if you play the record backwards.
oh yeah, we have that as well. Like when
It just there's a term that one of my best friends told me, and to this day I use it constantly. It's there is no hate greater than Christian love.
Christian love, I heard about that. Just I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just had to.
Don't apologize. You have nothing to apologize for. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is that I told my mother once after I got out of the military, like she was fussing at me for not going to church. I'm like, according to the Bible, because you made me read the Bible growing up, front to back, everything. Hell is a place of great torture, pain, and gnashing of teeth. Well, if that's the case, this is my hell.
I love being Jewish. With Jewish, you don't believe in hell. It just doesn't. It does not exist. It's not part of the paradigm. So it's like, well, you listen to this. You're going to what? I'm going where? I'm going in the ground eventually. That's where I'm going.
I've always the last time I spoke to my mom, she apologized for a lot of her earlier sentiments because now that my grandmother's gone and my stepdad are gone, she's slowly adjusting to her life on her own. And I'm like, you have to realize I will be a light for people because that's what I believe in. People. Do I think that everyone's good? No. Because truly, if there is evil within the world, that lies within the hearts of mankind. But if I can be a light for others, I will do so. Because that's what I want to see in the world, is light.
Yeah, I actually I got like talk to my mom right now out of me accompanying her to church. I use it like politics as an excuse because I've been like wanting to not go to church for a long time, and then like the preacher openly said like I voted for this candidate, and yeah, I just flat out told my mom like I'm not gonna sit with this. You know how much I hate like these politicians, and then yeah, just like nah, I'm not gonna force you anymore.
There
Like,
were a couple of people who were going around for a while to churches, and if they heard any political talk from the preacher, they would turn that church into the IRS to basically say they have lost their 501c3. They should be taxed, including all their property.
yep. Yep. I actually, my mother's pastor was about to start to say something politically, and I sent him a message going, "Hey, so not to be that guy, but if you're going to be preaching, keep your politics out of it. Like, this is not the place for it. If you continue to do so, I will file a motion with the IRS." He's like, "Why would you do that?" Told my mother, and my mom's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because politics has no place in religion, because separation of church and state, first and foremost. And the IRS has a strict thing about that. You can lose your 501c3 for that." And yeah, he stopped. I'm like, bureaucracy. Sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword.
I mean, everything's a double-edged sword. Everything can be used against yourself. Logic, ethics, everything. It goes back to the Doctor Who going, "Good men don't need rules. Now is not the time to wonder why I have so many."
Mm-hmm.
Because quite literally, you're like, I had a friend betray me using my own code. What do you do when one part of your code is in direct contradiction with another part? When honor versus loyalty, which is more important to you? For me, I chose honor. Thank you for the hydrate, Wahina. Because a friend of mine, uh, because at one point I'm like, I am loyal to a fault. That is one of my greatest weaknesses. I am loyal. But I'm also honor bound by my code. And so a friend of mine, this is in my LARP days, told me that he cheated on his wife. And I'm like, and possibly got the other person pregnant. I was like, the fuck? And so I immediately, once we got back from where we were at, I told spouse, I'm like, hey, we gotta go. We gotta go. And we left, and spouse was like, why did we have to leave? I'm like, because this. So I sent the wife a message going, yeah, your husband admitted to cheating on you to me. Not, didn't name the person who did so with, but yeah. So having that life lesson anything can be a double-edged sword. Anything can be, if it can be used against you, it will be used against you. And the only thing that we can do is do the right thing. And the reason why it was an important moment for me is this person was a former soldier. This person is a veteran. Now, they ended up fucking up their life in a whole other way because that turned out that they were a predator. Like, they are in jail for 20 years.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing, is that quite literally, they tried to use my code against me. So, knowing that, it's why I'm very particular about who I let into my guard now. Well, yes, I'm upfront and honest about who I am, about my life. Like, to get within that circle of trust, it sometimes takes a lot because I'm guarded. And for good reason, I feel like. Now that I'm off my high horse. But, yeah, anything can be used against you. Family, friends. Everything in this world is a double-edged sword. The question becomes, are you prepared for that wound? When that time comes. If you're prepared for it, then be prepared for it. As long as you acknowledge that this at some point can and probably will be used against you. If you acknowledge that, then who has power over you?
The trick, of course, is not feeling responsible yourself when somebody uses your own code against you or someone else.
Yeah. The problem there becomes that when people try to use your code or use your own ethics against you, is because they are trying to have power over you. You have two options at that point. Which matters more? Power over yourself or having another have power over you? Which matters more?
Mm-hmm.
For me, my code is what has kept me alive. My gut has kept me alive.
Mm-hmm.
And the thought of someone trying to use my code against me, because there's only one other person that attempted that, and that is my ex-wife. And they got their uppance. Irony came for them with karma combined. But I'd rather be a good person. So if my code comes in conflict of me being a good person wins out 100% of the time. Wow, I made everyone quiet.
Oh, I'm
It's good
checking
stuff.
something. Yeah, but it's good stuff.
It's one of the reasons why I sit there and like I try to be as positive as I can, doing good morning messages, doing,
Yeah.
reminding people that you are not alone. Because I know the call of the darkness. I know the call of the night.
Yeah.
It's hard. Especially when we are deep in our depression. It's rough. So if me reminding people that, hey, you are not alone in this. There's always tomorrow. You may fail today, but that's today. There's always tomorrow, and tomorrow can always be better.
Okay, definitely.
Um,
Andre, you good over there?
yeah, just taking it all in, and also still just waking up. Uh, it's been like I said, it's been a good week. Yeah. I see Baby Faye has vanished.
Baby Faye realized that today is the 1 month anniversary of their friend passing. So
Oh,
stepped outside to go to smoke. Yeah. She is
yeah.
still reeling with that, which is completely understandable.
Yeah, when I found out about my friend passing, it was also the same day that I found out about my uncle passing.
Oof.
It hit me in a strange way because I wasn't very close to my uncle. He was a good man. I liked him very much. But he was also the last person from my parents' generation to pass. So my parents are both gone, and their siblings are all gone.
Hmm.
So now my generation kicks into being the oldest, and that was a little bit of a pang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lynette says, sorry, was thinking about what you're saying. In the end, I just want to be a good person. I always swore I would never be like my mom or dad or families.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lynette and Wahina basically passing on condolences and hugs for Baby Faye.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like, my stepfather passing back right before Christmas kind of just, because there's two sides of it. I have the empathy for my mom and her grief and her loss. But I also have you know what? You know, I couldn't stand him. Like, our relationship was awful. But I am glad that he is no longer in pain. Because he was on dialysis. Like, he didn't take care of himself. Like, he had diabetes and just basically used insulin to basically, oh, I can eat whatever I want as long as I have my insulin. Which
Uh,
is not how it works. So which is why when, like, I got diagnosed with diabetes, anything, or pre-diabetes in September, I'm like, I'm taking this shit seriously. Like, no, I can't. And Spouse and Baby Faye are like, why? I'm like, I lost my grandfather due to diabetic complications. He had a heart attack. He lost his leg before that because he wasn't taking care of himself. My uncle had diabetes and wasn't taking care of himself, ended up losing his foot because he got gangrene in his foot. No, I've seen what this disease can do. No. Which is why, quite literally, I cut out sugar. I don't even want to take the risk. But that's
Right.
also the reason why my A1C is down to 5.8 now versus where it was at in September at 14.
oh,
Yeah, like, and you have to remember, I got the blood test like a month after Christmas and Thanksgiving. So, like, the fact that it went from 14 to down, and after my birthday, mind you, the fact that it went from 14 to 5.8, I think I'm doing much better. Lynette says that she is down to 5.4 to 7.9. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I got down from 12 to like 5 something or other.
My hope is that, like, when I do my next blood test, it'll probably be August. That I'll probably be down to like 5, right at 5, which if I'm at 5, then I'm good, at least for now. But my doc is like, we really should get you like to start taking your blood sugars once a week just to keep track of. I'm like, I'm not eating sugar. What sugar is there?
Well, you're going to be getting sugar out of some vegetables and fruit regardless.
I mean, that would involve me eating vegetables or fruit.
Okay, you got me there.
Do not start with me. You will regret it.
Oh. With the baby face listening in. Oh.
Forget I existed?
No. No, I didn't forget you existed. I was just seeing if you were still listening.
Oh yeah. Which I will be going to Kroger and getting you a tester. Because you didn't tell me that that's what he said. Also, you do get sugars. And you forgot that I managed my grandmother's diabetes for a very long time. You get sugars. There's sugars in your half and half. There's sugars in every carb you eat. Literally everything you ingest breaks down into sugars of some kind.
He said we should think about it. He did not say that. And quite literally, he said that if he feels that I need to, he's going to prescribe me the arm one. Yes, I did talk to Clay about that.
You won't like the arm one.
I would prefer the arm one.
You won't like the arm one. Want to know why?
I'm not doing the finger testing because.
Do you want to know why you won't like the arm one?
Why?
Because it beeps every 90 minutes. Every 90 minutes. It goes,
Mine doesn't beep.
check.
I mean, the one that Mamu has and the one that Andre has does not beep. Like, it's just the implant that you scan your phone over because it's the near frequency.
Sure.
But yeah, Clay said that if he feels that, because that was after my blood test, because he was worried I was still at like 8. But the fact that I'm at 5.8, he's like, I'm not worried about it right now. Take it down. Yes, I will.
If you want clean clothes.
Yes, I will take it down.
Alright, I'm gonna jump clear for a while.
Bye,
Even as always, it is a marvelous time speaking with you.
Thank you. I'm
And
glad that you were
Babyface,
here.
Babyface, it's always good talking with you, and
You too.
I hope you're doing good.
I exist.
I can't hear Babyface very clearly.
I said I exist.
But I will talk to you folks later, and it's been wonderful.
I'm glad that you were here. Thank you for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. And
I'll talk to you soon.
And Lynette and Wahina said, my condolences and hugs to Babyface. But yeah, so. And also, it's probably about time for me to actually focus on work because I've only got an hour and a half left. So.
Oh, yeah. Lucky
But
you, I still have like around 3 hours left.
Well, normally I would have like 6 hours left, but my boss said that I can get off at like at 11, so that's an hour and a half from now, and I actually, probably should focus on
Yeah,
doing the thing.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
but tonight we do have our mod AMA. You're welcome to join in. And Jorg, I'm glad you're back.
Thanks.
We missed talking to you, bud.
Yeah, I kind of miss talking to you guys as well. It's like it's been, I think, 2 or 3 months, I guess.
We're almost at 4 because it was like at the beginning of November last time you were in.
Yeah, yeah, but
So,
I've been here like dropping in every now and then, but I haven't had a lot of time since like the tracking stuff. It's hard to like to do some stuff.
oh, absolutely.
But I
Absolutely.
think it kind of hurt my productivity, I guess. Because it used to be like I can like if I'm doing some other like checking out some websites or something, I can like do it from my PC. But lately, I haven't been able since tracking stuff.
Yup.
So it's kind of a nightmare. It's I think it's like one of the outsource like because the company I work with, right? So they outsource some people here in the Philippines, and some guy I think suggested that they add trackers. So
Mm. Oof, I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, but that's fine. Like last month, a friend of mine sold me her beat up laptop, but hey, it's for a good price. It's like really cheap for I think for a gaming 7th gen Intel laptop. So I guess that it works well.
Fair.
I just have yeah, like some of the it does need like a little bit of elbow grease. I bought like I replaced the thermal paste, added like some a new RAM on it. But yeah, it works well.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah,
All right, but I do have to hop off here. Um,
yeah.
if you need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. All right.
All right, sure thing.
All right. I will talk to y'all later. If y'all need anything, please let me know.
Yeah, will do.
All right.